Hey, what is going on guys, Tech Enthusiast here, and this is a camera comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus against the iPhone X. So how do these two phones fare in this camera shootout? Let's find out in this video. Just before starting the comparison, here is a quick rundown of the camera specs. For the front facing camera, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus has an 8 megapixel camera with an f1.8 aperture. The iPhone X has a 7 megapixel camera with an f2.2 aperture. For the rear facing cameras, both of the phones have dual 12 megapixel cameras, and the secondary cameras have telephoto with optical zoom, and they both have optical image stabilization. The Galaxy S9 Plus goes a little further with the variable aperture depending on the lighting conditions. As of right now, these phones are very capable. The Galaxy S9 Plus is able to record 4K videos at 60 frames per second, slow motion videos at 240 frames per second at 1080p, and super slow motion videos at 960 frames per second at 720p. The iPhone X can also do 4K videos at 60 frames per second and slow motion videos at 240 frames per second at 1080p. Starting off with the first photo, you can straight away notice the iPhone X photo has a lot of exposure, whereas the Galaxy S9 Plus looks much better here, and you can see the details of the flower better. With the second photo, both look good. There is a bit more exposure on the iPhone X once again. Overall, the Galaxy S9 Plus is the natural looking of the two. In this photo, both phones are doing a good job. However, the Galaxy S9 Plus looks a lot warmer compared to the iPhone X. In this photo of the tree trunk, the iPhone X looks very good here. The photo is really sharp and the details look very good. This photo of the Spider-Man mask, in terms of color accuracy of the reds, the iPhone X is more accurate of the two. In this photo, the 8-bit Duo control pad looks good on both of the phones. However, if you look at the brick on the left, the colors are different and the Galaxy S9 Plus is more accurate of the two. This is the first portrait photo and they both look very good. The only issue I can see is tiny bits of hair have been blurred out on the iPhone X. This is another portrait photo attempt. The Galaxy S9 Plus blurred the background, but it was a miss on the iPhone X. Now, having said that, the yellow on the Galaxy S9 Plus has a little too much contrast to my liking. This is the first indoor low light photo. The Galaxy S9 Plus has captured more of the lighting, which you can notice on the desk and the keyboard, whereas the iPhone X looks a little dull. On the second indoor low light photo, you can see the lighting difference again, and also the Galaxy S9 Plus has captured more details than the iPhone X. Moving on to the first outdoor low light photo, this is with street lighting, and at first glance they both look good. However, if you look at the houses at the back and the sky, you can see more noise on the iPhone X. This is the second photo in the same area. The Galaxy S9 Plus is doing very good here. There is no light bleeding out of the window like the iPhone X, and once again you can see there is more noise on the iPhone X. In this photo there is little lighting and you can see the Galaxy S9 Plus easily looks better than the iPhone X, and that is thanks to the f1.5 aperture mode and multi-frame noise reductions. Moving to the second photo, the background lighting has been blocked out and you can see more of the Spider-Man mask on the Galaxy S9 Plus. And this is the final photo taken with the flash. You can notice the color difference, and just like the daylight photo, the iPhone X is more accurate of the two. So this is the focus test recording on the Galaxy S9 Plus to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. This is a focus test recording on the iPhone X to see how fast it focuses with the background and the foreground object. Do look out for the animated speaker icons so you know which device the audio is coming from. So this is a 1080p 30 frames per second video recording on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus against the iPhone X. Now this is being recorded on the same day as the Pixel 2 XL comparison. I was going to do it a different day, but unfortunately the weather isn't too good. And I'm working full time, so this is the only time I have to do these comparisons. So I'm just gonna come up here, do a short jog to see how the image stabilization is between the two. and stop here. So this is a 4K 30 frames per second video recording on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus against the iPhone 10. Now this is being recorded just before 5 o'clock and the weather isn't great, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is a short jog to see how the image stabilization is between the two. And I'll come to a stop here and we'll check out the 2x optical zoom on both of these devices. So let's get a look at the surrounding area and come back out of the optical zoom. So this is a 4K video recording at 60 frames per second between the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and the iPhone 10. So I'm just going to do a short jog to see the image stabilization between the two, and I'll stop here. And we've got two weird looking ducks. And that is the end of this camera comparison video, and it was very close, but I believe the Galaxy S9 Plus has the edge here. In daylight photos, they both performed very well and can take good portrait photos. In the low light photos, the Galaxy S9 Plus is definitely better of the two thanks to its f1.5 aperture. In video recording at 1080p and 4K, they both are very good again, but the video stabilization is slightly better on the iPhone 10. Now having said that, the audio quality is very poor on the iPhone 10, it's not very audible. The Galaxy S9 Plus is better as the audio is louder and it also has stereo audio. I added 4K 60 frames per second video recording to see the video stabilization, and there is no OIS on the Galaxy S9 Plus for sure, and I didn't notice it on the iPhone 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. I also found the video quality at 4K to be slightly better on the iPhone 10. In slow motion video recording, the Galaxy S9 Plus is able to record super slow motion video at 960 frames per second at 720p or 240 frames per second at 1080p, just like the iPhone 10. So what did you think of this camera comparison video? Do let me know in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If it's your first time here, then do consider subscribing to see more content. I will be doing more speed tests and camera shootouts, so make sure you have notifications enabled. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.